That becomes a challenge for any school district right now in terms of balancing, what the needs of their students are with the reality of the funding that's available to them.
Tight budgets mean tough decisions for public schools in Michigan, and Lansing is feeling the pinch. This week, the Lansing School District laid off 50 staff members as previous COVID pandemic funding runs dry. News 10's Riley Connell here in studio now with more details. Riley.
Yeah, David, in a letter to district staff on Monday, Interim Superintendent Jessica Benavides said the layoffs were a difficult decision brought on by the expiration of the federal elementary and secondary school emergency relief fund. Now, the district is also limiting its savings account spending to $10 million. The issue isn't unique to Lansing. Money from the pandemic era fund is sunsetting for almost all K-12 schools in Michigan, creating a funding gap that experts fear cannot be immediately filled.
92.3% of districts that we talked to, so almost all of them, said that these funds had a moderate or substantial impact on their spending decisions.
Federal relief funding kept schools afloat during the COVID-19 pandemic. Tyler Thur with Michigan State University's Office of K-12 Outreach says after meeting immediate needs, public schools were quick to make use of the federal funding boost.
And then sort of the later waves saw consideration of staff bonuses in order to get teachers into high needs districts. It saw curricular reforms to sort of address learning loss.
But now, after 3 rounds of funding, that money is running dry. It's forcing the Lansing School District to cut 50 staff members and put some projects on pause. State and federal funding challenges are adding to the pile.
It's very difficult right now for schools to really be able to meet, not just the needs of the students, but the expectations of their parents. And really the needs of the community.
K-12 Alliance Executive Director Robert McCann says even if the Michigan legislature helps compensate with this year's school aid budget, the issue will take years to resolve.
If our schools are going to be the priority in this state, then we have to stop robbing from our kids' futures to pay for other priorities.
And closing out her letter to staff, Interim Superintendent Benavides said she is grateful for their commitment to the district and its students, adding the district hopes to navigate this with integrity and care. McCann with the K-12 Alliance tells me his organization is busy advocating for more substantial public school funding as state lawmakers negotiate the budget, which is due next month. David, back to you.
All right, Riley, thank you. The Lansing School District did not specify which staff positions were cut or whether they include instructional, support, or administrative staff.